What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a deck profile for the Digimon TCG. This is our blue deck. I know it wouldn't look like it from the beginning, but this is our Galaxy Toolbox deck. Mirage, basically, Galaxy Mirage, but other blue stuff in general. It's very much just a blue toolboxy deck using the Galaxy engine in order to create very consistent memory plays, and it is very consistent, and it's been really fun. I've enjoyed playing it. It's a really cool deck, and honestly, I wanted to switch up from Imperial, and I wanted to play something different, so this was kind of my different play style for this format here, and there wasn't anything I was super interested in the blue realm of the new stuff, but we do have some new stuff in here, so I mean, yeah, it just works better in the Galaxy Toolbox deck. But hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into the deck profile here, and we'll get through it as soon as we can. We'll start off with our eggs, as always. We're running 4 Sunmon. It doesn't matter because all your level 3s are either red or they can, if they're blue, they can Digivolve on this guy, so you don't have to worry about that. Once per turn, your turn, when an effect places the top card of this Digimon in its Digivolution cards, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand with a Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So this creates really great reduction for you once per turn. So you gotta play that. That's the main egg. That's what you want to play. Getting into our level 3s here, we're playing 4 of the Coronamon, which can Digivolve from a level 2 Light Fang or Nightclaw for cost 0, which is why Sunmon is that. So it doesn't matter if it's and it can Digivolve on a blue or a red, so it doesn't really matter. Starting your main phase, if you have a Tamer with the Light Fang or Nightclaw trait, gain a memory, so it gains you some memory. We'll talk about his inheritable in a second because this card is the same inheritable. We play 4 Lunamon, which starting your main phase by returning one of your Digimon to your hand, gain 2 memory, so great memory game, and it'll Digivolve on a level 2 red or on a Nightclaw Light Fang for cost 0. But they both have the same inheritable, which is why you want to max out both of these copies. And it's main once per turn by placing the top card of this Digimon with the Nightclaw or Light Fang trait as this Digimon's bomb Digivolution card, gain 2 memory. So you basically go back down, you have a level 4, you go back down to a level 3, and then you can use this guy to Digivolve you for 1 cost back to a level 4, and it creates a bigger stack with more effects and more inheritables. So you gotta play it. It's super consistent. It's how you get the memory in this deck. The fact is that you can Digivolve into basically gain 2 memory, Digivolve for 1 into your level 4. You still have a +1 memory, and if you have a memory tamer, you're at 4. And we'll kind of show you why it's important here in a second here. 2 Shamanmon. Shamanmon. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory other than by Tamer effects. Finally, red gets their memory blocker. It only took 18 sets. All right, you know why we play him. Honestly, memory blocking is probably the best because you never know with reduction or play by effects, and just being able to stop them from gaining memory off of their Digimon effects is super huge. Then we have the Uko package. Well, not the Uko package, but 3 of the BT16 Searcher Ukos. Again, really good, strong way to start out and get to your pieces. I could see playing 4 of this, but the room is tight, so I would have to find something to drop, and I'm just not sure what I want to drop. But it's all right because it gives you 13 level 3s, which is good. You really want to start with a level 3. You definitely really want to start with a level 3 in this deck, so you're kind of hoping you always get one. On to level 4s, we play 4 of the BT16 Galmon, which is a Light Fang or a Nightclaw. Sorry, my bad. When Digivolving, both players draw 1 card from their decks. Then, if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, this Digimon or this Digimon has 3 or more Digivolution cards, gain a memory. So memory gain right there. Plus it's got inheritable jamming, which is not specified under any type. It's just inheritable jamming. Broken as all hell. Then you got 4 Pheramon, and it's got the inheritable your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2,000. Digivolves on all your Nightclaw stuff, so it's good. It's your searcher. Both of your guys are searchers. Basically, On play, when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Lightfang trait and 1 card with the Nightclaw or Galaxy trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And then we play 4 copies of the other one, Lekismon, which basically does the same thing. It searches the same way on play or when Digivolving, and it can Digivolve on your reds and your blues just like the other guy. But it has the opponent's turn plus 2,000 inheritable. So you're either big on your turn or you're big on your opponent's turn, depending on what you have in your stack. And you could be both, because you could be placing both of these with the Lunamons and the Coronamon. I always forget his name. Coronamon. So yeah, that is it. 12. You honestly want to open a level 3 and level 4. It kind of sucks when you don't, because then you got to kind of try and adjust your plays. But you kind of want to open at least one level 3 to one level 4, at least like an Uko and a level 4, just so you can kind of get into your plays. Play 3 of the Hakuna Matata. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. On play, when Digivolving, you may play a level 3 blue Digimon card from one of your blue Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So that's really cool. That could be any. It's not just him. It could be one of yours. Because you're always not going to have the Lunamon underneath. You basically want to play the Lunamon if you can, but you're not always going to have your Lunamon. Sometimes you're going to have your Coronamon under. But the other thing is his inheritable, which is when attacking by placing one of your other blue Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, unsuspend this Digimon. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because just multiple attacks in this is good. So you want 3 copies of that, and you can go into it for free sometimes, but we'll talk about that later. I play 4 copies of Cressamon. This is where we get more blue. This is Lightfang stuff. So Lightfang stuff has multiple Digivolution cards, because if you use the Coronamon Lunamon combo, you can get your first Digimon when you get to level 5 will have at least 3 sources, which means you can Digivolve this for 1 on this. And then on play, when Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, one of their Digimon can't suspend. That can be really cool too. Opponent's turn, this Digimon gets plus 2,000. So again, buff on your turn or on your opponent's turn. We also play 2 of the other guy, the Flareamon, which gives you the buff on your turn, not your opponent's turn. Same thing, he can be Digivolved for a reduced cost of 2 if you have 3 or more sources. And then he deletes one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. Not as good, but it's there just because he's a cheap Digivolution, and you can recycle your level 5s if you need a blue to get into one of your high level guys. Last thing we play is 1 Mock Gaugamon. I believe this is the guy that's limited. When Digivolving, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the owner's hand. And then when attacking, if your opponent inheritable, if your opponent has 8 or more cards, unsuspend. So it helps you get those multiple swings in, which is what you do want. And you got jamming from the Gaumon, or Gaugamon. So it's really, really good. So we play a lot. It's like 10? No, 9. 9. No, it's 10. 10 level 5s. So it seems like a lot, but you really do use them a lot. So it's nice having the numbers there. And to our high end, we play 1 Apollomon. He's our only on-brand Lightfang Nightclaw thing. He Digivolves for 4 on a Nightclaw or Lightfang level 5. Or he just Digivolves 4 from a red or a blue, so it really doesn't matter. He gets Blitz when Digivolving your turn for every 3 cards. In this Digimon's Digivolution cards, he gains Security Attack +1, so he's usually getting at least 1, maybe 2 checks, depending on how you built him. Your turn once per turn. When a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP, so you can blow something up. And a lot of the times he's probably going to be 14 maybe, so it's not bad. He's kind of your aggressive push. Then we play 2 Hexeblau. Hexeblau's got Security +1 and Ice Clad. Just being able to attack over something because you have more sources is super good. You get to trash Digivolution cards. 4 Digivolution cards under any of your opponent's Digimon. Then your opponent, if your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards, return one of their Tamers to the bottom of the deck. That is super good. And then opponent's turn, none of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards then this Digimon can suspend. It's just so good. Hexeblau is such a great stun card. You got to play him. Then you play the Mirage, of course. This is Mirage-Galaxy Toolbox. So return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the owner's hand. If no Digimon was returned by this effect, adds the top card of their security to their hand, which is always super good. Helps you get more checks through. And then all turns, when an effect adds cards to your opponent's hand, gain memory for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand. So again, Digivolve him. Most of the time, you're just Digivolving him for 2 or less, depending on where your opponent is in their hand size. Here's where we get the new stuff here. We play 3 copies of the new Ryugamon. Decode level 5. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by battle, you may play 1 level 5 blue Digimon card from this Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Super, super good. End of your turn once per turn by returning one of your Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower level to the bottom of the deck. So removal, the fact that when Decode goes off, you get your level 5 back, so you don't have to worry about getting rid of your stack. It's just really, really good. Keeps board presence, and then plays out another thing, so you could kind of go wide. So it's really, really good, especially in this deck, because you can go into your high end for super cheap, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. The last Digimon cards we play 2 copies of Paladin mode. Just because being able to ace your level 6 is super good, making your opponent have pressure every time you attack, because you can potentially put their graveyard back on the bottom of their deck, especially if they're a graveyard-based deck, or you can potentially put your stuff back at the bottom of your deck and kind of go off again. And just having that there puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, especially because he's hard to get around. Lastly here, we play 4 Tamers. This is where you get a lot of your combos here. Start of your main, it gives you 3 memory. It's your memory setter. It's on play main by suspending this Tamer and placing the top card of one of your Light Fang or Nightclaw trait Digimon as that Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. One of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost. So this is really good because you can go into your if you have your Apollomon on board, you can tap this to go into one of your other level 6s on the next turn, which is super good. If you have, say you have a level 5, either the Crescimon or the other guy on board, you can tap this to go into Hayukin, or the other guy, the other blue guy, for free, and get that free play, which then can let you go potentially into like Hexeblau, depending on where your memory's sitting. Hexeblau, it's actually really easy to go into because you can combo it with the Lunamon. So the Lunamon can put one of your level 5s under the bottom to go into your level 5 guy. For 0, because you reduce it with this, and you reduce it with, and you get 2 memories. So then if you have the memory tamer, you go up to 5. Then you can potentially use that, put the other level 5 on the bottom, play out your other guy, and pitch your other guy, and then you can go into Hexeblau. Any of your 4 cost guys you can go into at 5 memory. So it's super huge, it's super memory efficient. Is why this deck is so good and why it's been topping so much. It's really memory efficient, and that's kind of what the cool combo plays are, is you're using this toolboxy deck to kind of combo for memory efficiency, which is super good and really, really strong. And you have a lot of options out. So you have jamming, you have destruction, you have returning stuff, and you have good searching in your level 4s, which if you have to drop a level 4 for 4 and search, that's not the end of the world either. So just all in all, the deck is very memory efficient, and I'm really enjoying how quick it plays and how combo-y it is for a blue/red deck. But tell me what your guys' thoughts are below. This is one of the decks that I'm thinking about potentially taking to the Ultimate Cups. Between that and Purple Hybrid, it just depends how much testing I get in, which one I feel more comfortable with. Tell me what you guys think of the deck profile. If you think I could have done any changes better, do you think I'd be running more Ukamons, or do you think I'm running too many high-end, mid-end kind of thing? Where do you think I've gone wrong? Where do you think I've gone right? We appreciate the comments. As always, looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.